Hello everyone and welcome back to the galaxy and the British Empire, and we could almost call ourselves the United Planets, because the British they do like to unite things. I mean, it's called United Kingdom for heaven's sake, so in our time at least. So United Planets, while being very generic for a space setting, it could actually work feasibly with the setting, but we'll still go with the British Space Empire, the British Empire, whichever one you prefer. And I would first like to apologize for the lack of Stellaris videos as of late. Work has been quite literally killing me lately, with being called in for extra work and stuff like that. I work in customer service, and yeah, just today I worked for, well, the standard 8 to 5 shift, and took about 162 calls or something stupid like that. So yeah, then home to to record Stellaris. So it's about that time to get back into it. Last time we were defeating the cartel of Gorfus, and we did forget this Alpha Centauri over here. And we also have the Gorf conglomerate down here, which is now our friends and allies. And I think we're going to save the rest of the Gorfus from themselves, which is a noble goal for everyone involved. Inactive buildings are in Britannia due to everyone moving here to Dublin. Or at least some people are moving to Dublin for whatever reason. We could make some more food for them. I think we have enough, but we could still do it. No, actually, Manchester is experiencing quite a bit of... Wait, where are they moving this time? This guy is just happy, which is good. Here we can upgrade some things, and we are getting another guy over here. And we have this one that is not built anything on. So we will make a mining network over here. And then... oh yeah, they do have the art monument, so everyone is happy and willing to move here. So what did we do on the last one? I think we're going to do some more basic science lab and stuff like that. We could also go with military academy and have this as our main base for building armies. That could be pretty decent, though we need more science. Science is important. And these planets really need to get up. We need them to be sufficiently strong. How's it going with New Brisbane? I mean, all of these planets are just backwaters still, after all this time. So we really need to fix them. We need at least 10 populations to upgrade the planetary administration to, what do we call them? Planetary capital, oh yeah, of course. But even now we are having people moving out and leaving buildings like this one unoccupied, which I don't like. See, Manchester, what can we do here? Nothing except for waiting for population to grow. Could really do with some population growing modifiers if we could find some. I've had some time to think about Stellaris, and I guess my problem with it is that the beginning is very intriguing. You start off with a planet and then you explore. But overall the movements, is like this one, I tried to play with, I'm playing with the hyperlinks only, due to having played with, I think it's not warp drive, it's more like hyperdrive or something like that, where you can jump across, but fighting the AI at that point just becomes kind of a nuisance. It's really annoying to do that. And then when you end up in the middle, which we are kind of reaching now with most of the galaxy explored, at least populated by various empires, it's kind of dying down a little bit, and so in the end game as well. And I think part of it is due to, for example, the combat. My main problem with the combat is that I don't understand it all too well. One thing that would be really cool, since they have this whole position of, well, armor is good against certain things and the shield is really good against, you know, energy weapons and stuff like that. It would be really cool to have a better spy system, so you could figure out, well, like at the moment, if I were to attack the Gorfus, I don't know exactly which kind of weapons they're using. I don't know anything about their fleet. I just know that they're inferior, so they probably don't have a fleet anymore since we killed them. But if I were to have a fight where if, well, take the Athelid Serene Kingdom right here. If I were to fight them, I wouldn't know what kind of weapons they use. I wouldn't have no intelligence whatsoever on what armies they have or what I can expect from them. They could be using what turns out to be the complete counter to my fleet, and I have no way of preparing that. All I could do is basically fight them and then kind of look at the battle while it's going on to see what kind of weapons they're using and adapt accordingly. But that's not really very intriguing or fun or engaging, and quite frankly, you need to pay attention to small details in order to get it. Unless I'm missing something big So one thing I would hope that they add at one point is the ability to scout on them, or having spies that could deliver information telling you, well, their corvettes, for example, are using standard torpedo, whatever. Or they're using energy weapons primarily. And then you can modify your fleet to, well, be better against those kind of hassles. Or things like that. That would be... I would like that a great deal. That would make it much more engaging. Also, I think, honestly, I believe that smaller amounts of empires would probably be more fun. So you don't have all too many empires at the start. So you can maybe have one here, and then you have one here, one here, one here, one here. Like maybe 5, 6, 7. I think I'm going to play one on my own with so few empires at the start. Just so you can get a bigger empire, and you can have bigger empires as well, and not have all too many races to contend with. I think that could be. I think it could be pretty fun, and also, or maybe not too easy. And if you play with some mods, you could have more internal struggles, and then the other empires can just break off. Let's see, avoid craft. There we go with this one, and you can have like. Right now, certain empires have broken off into smaller ones. Let's take the obvious example of Cartel of Gorfis, then into Gorf Conglomerate. And I've seen some AI nations, basically, or empires, breaking it up into 5, 6, 7 different ones. So yeah, that would be pretty cool too. So yeah, I think we're about to reach the part where it kind of gets a bit convoluted and not very clear on what to do. Like you have the drive in the beginning. Your mission is to explore, expand, not really exterminate, but to settle certain areas and grow your empire. But since this is now developing more into EU4, but without EU4 mechanics, like in EU4 you know what to expect. You know that Castile probably is going to go for the New World. You know that France is going to get back its French territorial areas and is really strong on land. You know that Britain is going to be really strong at sea. You know that Ottomans is going to expand very early. And you have this connection to those areas as well, which is another problem I think that Stellaris is suffering from. This, like you have all of these things, but none of them are really, how should I put it? None of them are very engaging. You don't have any connection with any of these empires. They are randomly generated, of course, and it's like there's no way you could possibly make it relatable. But I think that's a detriment to the game overall. That, and also a detriment to, for example, YouTube. Like the only reason this one has any kind of, how should I put it? Any kind of engagement or level of caring is that, well, it's Britain. It's Britain in name technically, but it's still Britain, and you're following through from another game. But if it was just any random empire, there's no, like, you don't know what to expect. For example, if you see a playthrough in EU4 playing as the Ottomans, you know what to expect. You have the history of the Ottomans and everything like that to rely on and know what to do, and you can play from that. And yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. Anyway, I think Stellaris still has quite a few issues to work through, and I'm hoping to see them work through them as soon as possible. Also, this guy is settling right near us. What the hell? Drul Perfen, you're a cow. Why are you a cow? This is not acceptable. I think we're going to have to declare war on you. Wait, did you have independence guaranteed by Cordu Stellar Regime? And where are you, Cordu Stellar Regime? They're over here. And they're not that big. So I don't know if I'm going to be too afraid of them. I could just destroy the Drul Perfen order. How many do they have? They have Drul Perfen, 31 of them. Which is a decent amount, to be fair. Core sector systems +1. I mean, that's not too bad. I like that. So how's it going in New Manchester? It's going pretty well. Let's make a mine over here. How are we doing on food? It's not doing too well on food, actually. Could I get food some other place? I probably should build. No, I will build it later, but I will build food at one point. Let's see, New Brisbane. Everyone has work. This one, I think we're going to make some food over here. Yeah, so they are going to live on food. There we go. Trade deal. Star charts. Sure, Mr. Cow. We will have star charts being shared with you. There we go. Food. Complete. This one has a ton of food. I like that. Clearing out this one. So wait, come on, don't migrate. New Wales. Oh yeah, I forgot about New Wales. That's where people are migrating. Isn't it there? No, this is Southampton. Where's New Wales again? I don't remember. I can barely remember what I did last night. Is this New Wales? Yes, it is New Wales. Ah, god damn it. They're migrating to New Wales and then they're migrating to Southampton as well. That's where all the people went. Goddamn Southampton. Can never trust them. Never trust Southampton. This fleet is really needing some repairs. Go repair yourself. By all means. And we probably need to extend it a bit more. We can make a bunch of ships. So why aren't we? Well, first of all, we need to upgrade all of our spaceports that are not completely upgraded yet. So this one needs a few upgrades. And then we can make some ships. We have a cruiser over here. Is that one designed already? Cruiser? No, it's not. It's a standard one. Artillery bow or broadside bow? I think actually... Wait. Artillery core. Let's go with artillery ones. We have the other ones for that. The other ones. And there we are. Upgrade everything to max. And we start with the fusion reactors to get the level of energy that we need. There we go. That's enough energy. We have deflectors. I've been watching Deep Space Nine, and that is an amazing thing. We go with some deflectors, which is not too much, only 40 shield hit points, which is not going to do too much really to us. So I think it's much better to just have all-out plasteel armor, and that also means that we don't need to add another medium fusion reactor or anything like that. So this one will be the Manassas. Or will it be the Manassas? Will it be the Manassas? It might be the Churchill. No, the Churchill. No, yeah, the Churchill. Let's go with Churchill. That would be good. Let's make some Churchills. Can't do that. Oh yeah, of course, I'm upgrading it. Missing technology. Let's make some Churchills over here. And some Churchills over here. And you know what? A few more ones. We could also see if we need to update our destroyers here. We could really do with an upgrade here. Anything else that could be upgraded? This one could be upgraded. And since we don't have the fusion reactor, we can definitely go with that. Let's see the fusion reactor here. And then another plasteel. Wonderful. Brilliant, some might say. I would be one of them. And instead of having the Coldwell, we are going to rename it to something else. I think... I think it... Okay, I'm going to use a suggestion by Mr. J. Hughes. Indomitable, but I'm going to mess up all of his suggestions. He suggested that the corvettes were called this, but the destroyers will be called Indomitable instead. Because, why not? That sounds like a good idea. Corvettes, what do you need? What do you need upgraded? I think you are mostly doing pretty well. So, I think we still need that one, yeah. We do need that one. So instead of the Stingray, what's not the Churchill. The Matilda was a tank in World War I, or no, World War II. But the Matilda doesn't sound very fun. We need something better than that. We need something good. We need something. Oh god, I can't remember. I can't pick any names. Let's do it with You know what? I'm going to mess up another one. There will be the Britannia. Also a suggestion from Mr. Jake, but that was for the cruisers. But it will be instead for the corvettes. Because the corvettes are many, as are the Britons and Britannias. Repairs completed. We also need to do some upgrades on this fleet. Don't we? No upgrade available. Really? Is it because we made a different class of it? Oh no, I don't like that. Can we then just destroy the Caldwell? We'll no longer be able to use this... Okay, fine. And the Stingrays, get rid of it. Can we now upgrade it? Yes, we can.
Construction complete.
Wonderful. They are being upgraded and moved to the other classes. So now we have better names for them. Leader died. Sydney Weaver, no! Sydney Weaver! You were the light at the end of my tunnel.
Construction complete.
Global Research Initiative. Or Applied Quantum Physics. Communication from Rectalar Ancients. Greetings, British. As you no doubt know, we Rectalar are dedicated to the study and conservation of all forms of life in the galaxy. We have studied your species and determined that the British Empire is unlikely to last for more than a few centuries at best. To ensure the continuation of the British species, should worse befall your empire, we would like to acquire a part of your population for our endangered species preserve. Go fuck yourself. We will construct a special reservation that perfectly mirrors the natural habitat of your species, and its population will be well taken care of and protected from all harm, so you need not worry on their behalf. Well, how many people? A British pop will be taken from your empire. Surrendered our population modifier. Oh no. I think our population can be damned. We need to do this. There we go. And oh, see, we got a gift of some minerals and some energy credits. Thank you, Rectalar. We appreciate this. And I think people are very mad at us. I think our people are very mad to begin with. And indeed, we do have some factions being created. So far, they have nothing of we don't need to worry about them. We don't need to worry about them just yet. Especially when our fleet is growing. We are now using 76. We are not getting enough credits really to sustain much more than that. And that is concerning. There we go, we can upgrade one of these. And we can upgrade this one. And let's do physics. Physics, we need more physics. And these ones are just... we're not earning any money, and plus they are absolutely hateful at the moment. Can we do anything here that would lighten the mood? If we could get another art monument, that would be awesome.
Complete.
Where was that guy we could buy art monuments from? Can we see it in contacts? Artist Enclave. Communicate. We want to commission an art piece. It will cost us some things. It's a deal. Alright, so on this planet, people are mad as hell. We will make an art monument. Art monument. There we go. And everyone can be happy. And things are happening in the world. Or universe, actually. Universe. So a great deal of things happening there. Anything in Dublin? Well, apart from people hating me, that's nothing really happening. This tile blocker cannot be cleared. Well, once upon a time it will be.
Complete.
And reveals resource. Sure. Real resources. In Dublin we have an inactive building. There's a food guy over here, but we have so much food we're drowning in it. But we could really need art monument. Perhaps we need to do some sort of policy to make people happy. Social welfare program, there we have it. It will lower our income quite drastically, but it will make people happy. And happiness cannot be bought. I just showed actually that it can be bought. Let's see here. We have 6 Churchills, 10 Indomitables, and 29 Britannias. Britannia.
Construction complete.
I should really not upgrade all of these, but I will anyway. Because it's fun. What we need to do is get more energy credits. Speaking of energy credits, do I have solar panel networks? That's an obvious upgrade. For more easily get energy credits as well. There we go. Solar credits. Energy credits, I mean.
Construction complete.
And that will allow us to make more ships.
Construction complete.
We could also, from our
Construction
sector,
complete.
demand more
Construction complete.
things.
Construction complete.
If we demand... there we go. Now we're demanding more. I mean, they have 3 planets after all. So, you know, we need to have our contribution. Give it to us. Migration treaty. Stop doing that. And since we need people to be happy, work there. And now people are more happy. Just kind of need to get these guys to be good as well. Pre-sentient bastards. We'll fix them. What happened to that other pre-sentient guy that we moved around? Bakata. Yeah, here they are. And subject integration begun. Well, that's not of it. Like most of these things are not even of our concern. Since we are earning a bunch of energy credits all of a sudden, where are they actually moving? I want to know where. Manchester. Well, that's good. Manchester needs some more land. Let's make some more Churchills. 2 more per place. Actually, we will stop there. Perhaps we should remove the Manassas, so we don't have to confuse them. Manassas, you're gone. What could you even do here that would benefit it? I mean, you could probably get some fusion reactors and stuff like, or plasteel armor. But it wouldn't really do much of a difference. Biolab, orbital hydroponic farms. Yeah, so we can use our spaceports to maximum efficiency. Anything here that we're not... This is a place we're not using. What is our construction ship even doing? Okay, where are you, construction ship? You are here, and the other one is... Oh, you're right here. Okay, well then go and mining stations. Over here as well. There's like two free energy crystals. We're not even using them. And here's even more. Come on! You're not even trying. Missile defense module. Defense platform. Autocannon. Defense platform. And now another leader died. Governor. And there's a starvation happening on Manchester. It's just because I was unprepared for the massive amount of people showing up all of a sudden. Let's make some more food over here. Should that cover it? That should cover it, but we need even more food than that. So let's do some more food there. And that should do it. As soon as those get done. That's what happens when you have mass. Like that's so annoying. They should really be able to use their brains, the AI, not allow. Come on, another guy died? All of our governors are just murdered. Just murdered. Is that our
research complete?
Our guy for the sector? It is. We need a new ruler. Let's see here. Let's go with someone that is very inexpensive. And then on Britannia we will need a new governor. So we will recruit a governor who will be inspiring leader. He's young as well. Arjun Nayak, you're the new leader of the world. Xenosu or... Xenosu. Inexpensive too. And another one got done. Research alternatives is pretty nice. Let's go with that. There's too many things happening and none of this matters to me. Or us. In any way. And construction ship over here, what do you have to do? I mean, you have some mining stations and research stations to do. Is there any way to automate you to build things? Build mining station. Can I automate it? No. Doesn't seem so.
Research complete.
I would like it to be. Yeah, so you can automatically set it to make everything possible. Okay, that one was done. Oh, Durasteel armor. That is an obvious thing.
Construction complete.
What is happening here? This one needs to be upgraded, and so does this one. Stingray class. So we have now 6,241 in military power with 12 Churchill class
Upgraded. Construction
ship.
complete.
How strong are we now? Actually, we are not too strong enough. We need to have a few more ships. I think we need some more destroyers, actually. We'll make 2 destroyers per orbital constructor. Could do the hyponic farm. A new research. Terraforming cost -3%. I mean, this one is decent, but this one has uplift. This is what we want. We need to uplift them. That's what we're going to do this episode. We're going to uplift the people.
Construction complete.
And people here are unemployed and unhappy. Well, I will make you happy. I will make you work in the power plants. We need more power. Power plants for the people. Now they should be... still not gonna make it for food.
Construction complete.
Need so goddamn many so goddamn much food here. Okay, energy credits. I know you're unhappy. And also social welfare is not brilliant. But we'll make do. We will definitely make do. Okay, when is the uplift going to be happening? It's not too far away, actually. So we will do the uplifting. And that should be it this episode. Oh, they have put... Ah, they claimed that land. The Confederacy of Bruston. Who the hell are that? Confederacy of Bruston. Wait, what? Who is what? Can I see any information on you? Contacts. Confederacy of Bruston? Confederacy of Bruston. They hate me. And they have one planet. But where are you? I can see you. Oh, is that your place? That's disgusting. Should feel ashamed. And who is now unemployed? I guess this guy. But I think we're going to have to make him make food. And now people are unemployed over here. But we make a power hub. And then we make another power plant. To make people have work. And a bunch of things that were happening. To play people I don't care about. People that don't concern the British Empire in the slightest. There's probably a way to turn it off, most of it. Yabeth and Magam. I wonder if it's... I mean, this one does have quite a lot in it. I think it should be worth it to be placing... Mr. Construction Ship, are you done with all your tasks? As of now. You actually are. I will give you the task of... Wait. Oh, it's not worth it. Make a frontier outpost over here. Naval capacity plus 10% or frontier clinic. Makes food. Increased habitability. Naval capacity. Unemployment. God, 6 people are unemployed on Manchester. That monument is really attracting people. Okay, well, we will have... This will be our power plant. Quite literally. Our power plant. Because we do need that power. Trade deal offer from the Commonwealth of Drulikrell. We will agree. Star charts are good. We have United Genogian Sons. Cardu Stellar Regime. I wonder if there is a mod that adds in all the Star Trek races so I can play as the Klingon or the Cardassians or things like that. That could be pretty cool. Could also give, you know, what I mentioned before with having character and having something to relate to. It would give the game that, which would be pretty good. Oh no, our admiral died. We'll need to recruit another one. I will need someone that is good. Weapons range plus 10%, ship hull, fire rate. Yi Wang. And they're fighting against each other. Bad people. And who is unemployed now? It's this fella. Okay, well, you know what they say. More power plants. Makes a good, happy colony.
Construction complete.
Anything in Britannia that needs to be upgraded? No. Belfast? No. People are actually pretty happy here and well-to-do. Man Newchester is booming. Rightfully so. And New Brisbane? Perhaps we should commission another thing and put it here. We will clear out all the tiles. And I think New Brisbane was the one with a lot of food. Yes, it is. And New Brisbane is how large?
Research complete.
It is 21, so it is pretty decent. Okay, Mr. Artist. Can we commission another art piece? It is a deal, good sir. And we will place it on New Brisbane. Over here, on this ocean terrain art monument. SRA. FTL speed and sensor range. Ah, I like the SRA. How many do we have? We have terraforming liquids, Teldar crystals, and Engels vapor. Okay, how is... Wait, do we have the uplifting ability now? Let's try uplifting people. Hey, we want to uplift you. How do we do this? Pakata. Waka waka. No, wait, uplifting, is that something else? Was I thinking about the wrong thing there? Pakata. I want to be able to uplift people. That might just have been for uplifting, like this one, for example. Maybe not. I'll have to figure that out next episode, because this one has been running up. So, thank you for watching this beautiful episode. At least I sure hope it was a beautiful episode, if nothing else. And next episode we will have to figure out how to uplift people, at least uplift these pre-sentient beasts, so they can be a contributing part of society, just like everyone else, just like the British people are. So, hope to see you then. Have a good one.